Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Trading Bulls. Today, everybody knows that it's a Sunday and it's an off for the markets. However, I felt that there are a lot of things which we can share related to stock markets, and that can be shared only on the week offs. So there is one such thing which is, I think, the most important. What everyone who is viewing this video or anything related to the stock markets. So the most important thing is that why actually we want to or we should get into. Everybody should get into the stock markets, and that is very important. And so why I suggest everyone to be in the stock markets is, I have got few points which will actually back up what I'm saying right now. The first thing is that it keeps us with the pace of the economy. The economy is rising or falling, whatever is happening to the economy, it actually keeps us with the economy. If you're working with any company, if you're a self-employed or a businessman, whatever you're doing in life, you have to be with the economy, right? And if you have a rising economy like India's, then I think you should be a part of the economy. And there is only one way you can be a part of the economy. If you are not a businessman or you have a very good flaunting business like Reliance's or any other company, then you can be a part of the economy by investing in stocks. The second point I have is that we can be the growth story of the country. We can be a part of this growth story. So why I'm saying the growth story? The growth story because the countries, the developed countries, have already gone very far. Now we are actually, I would not say that we are lagging, but still we have a huge distance to cover. So what we can do is, there are a lot of companies right now which are in their starting phase of the growth. And if you have seen, if you are viewing the markets every day, then you would see that every company, most of the companies in the stock markets are doing good right now. Their prices are soaring, but there is still a long way to go. And if we board this journey right now, then we can actually be a part of the growth story of those companies as well as the country, right? So I would suggest everyone to be a part of this growth story, right? Third, I have a point which will we can invest in the best companies. So this point would tell us, see, everyone is working in their own fields. It's not that everyone is an entrepreneur or has opened a is a self-employed person or has opened a business for himself. A lot of people, maximum number of people, are into jobs. A lot of people are into agriculture. A lot of people are into construction business and all that. So everybody is doing something or the other thing, right? But what we can do is, if we know that there are companies which are doing very good, but we are not the owners, or we are not the investors in those companies, then what we can do is we can purchase their shares, where we can purchase their shares and we can be a part of the growth story of those companies. And as the company would grow, so will you grow, right? So this is what I wanted to say about this. And let me tell you one thing. So it's just in a very small example. If you even open a grocery store, you will have to put in a lot of money into it, right? Approximately 7, 8, or maybe 10 lakh rupees once you open it. And there are only 50% chances. Everything has a probability of 50% whether it will work or not. So in case if it works, that is good for you. Suppose it doesn't work. If your business doesn't work out, what will you do? You have put in a lot of efforts, your time has gone, your money is gone, and it's not that whatever you have spent on that business, you can take out the entire money or even the half of it. So selling out the business, it is it is not a profitable business and you cannot actually sell out the business. So most of the time you have to take a huge loss if your business is not working good. In these companies, if you are investing, suppose take an example of Reliance. If you are investing in Reliance and you have invested say 5 lakh rupees in Reliance, after a year or so, if you feel that Reliance is not giving you a good return, or it is not a very good company to put in your money, you can actually take out the entire money and you can invest in some other company. So it actually gives you a chance to take out the entire amount, and you can put in some other company if you feel that the other company is actually performing well in that period. So that is also a good thing about the markets, and this is something worth considering, right? The next point I have is it helps us to beat inflation. All right. So as of now, I would say the inflation is 5.7% during 2021. That is an average of each quarter, what I have taken. So I think the best way to beat inflation is not your salaries, but the best way to beat inflation is by putting in your savings into the stock market. All right. And I am sure that with time, you will be able to beat the inflation only by your savings. That is the only way to beat inflation. The next thing, I think this will be the last point I have, that if you want to do, everybody, on this planet, everybody would feel that I should do something big, right? Everybody has a dream of doing something big. But, if you'll practically think about it, then how many of us actually make it that big? It is only, I think, 2 or 3% or 5% of people who actually can make it or are making it. I'm not doubting anybody's capabilities, but I'm telling you the truth. The truth is that only 1 or 2% or 3% of the people are actually making it very big. So what we can do is we can bet on those 5% or 3% or 2% people. This is, what we can do is we can bet our money on those people who are actually making it big, if we are not able to do it, right? So that is how can we can also become a part or a fraction of their growth. So that is also worth considering. I think these are the few points which will actually help us to understand why we should all be in the stock markets today. The next is that I will be today I'll be discussing about one company which is actually a wonderful company, and I think we should all look into it. And this is my suggestion. So let me show you the graph of this company in the last 1 year or 1.5 years. All right. Let me put it into a daily chart or a weekly chart. That will give us a clear picture. So here is the weekly chart of Reliance. So the Reliance is one company. I'm very amazed by the growth of this company, and I actually have invested into it. I am a part of this company. We can call ourselves a part owners, right? When we invest in some company, we can call us part owners. So this company, can you see this? Here, according to the chart, 1620, and this was on, the date was 15th of June 2020. The stock was trading at 1788. All right, from June, now the company share is trading at 2500. So it's 700 or 800 rupees jump in the last I think 4 or 5 months. And if you will compare it with the 2020 pandemic, then it has already grown more than twice, more than double of what the price was. So I do not see any opportunity right now except stock markets where we can invest and we can double our money in a year or 2 years or 3 years. So I would suggest, please go ahead and invest in stock market. And let me also tell you, I am not suggesting any of these stocks. If I am suggesting these stocks, I'm not asking you to buy those stocks. This is just a suggestion. I am telling you what is happening with those stocks right now. So this is your own decision if you want to buy those stocks or not. All right. Thank you, and we'll be meeting tomorrow with the stock updates. Thank you, Al. Good day.